Alright guys, it's Steven again. I am back. This is the same day, same time I just got done doing that, toilet video. Well, walk outside to go smoke a cigarette, and you'll just say I saw underneath my truck a puddle, and come to find out, my thermostat housing has sprung a leak. So we're going to fix that real quick. Got the parts, they're in the truck. I'm just going to get this damn thing off of the thermostat. Maybe. If I can. Hopefully be able to do this without having to take the belt off. Really don't want to fool with all that today. That's 13. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Now they got the right size socket. I was guesstimating on the 14. But yeah, as I was saying, I came out and my thermostat housing was leaking. This is gonna be fun. I can't see where the other bolt's at down here because it's stupid. Oh shit, this bucket knife's gonna fight too. Stupid hose knife's gonna fight. The bucket knife's gonna fight. Ah, shit. How did I just knock down a wire? Those of you who don't work on cars, a lot of it's feel. So yeah, I went and got a new thermostat housing, a thermostat housing gasket, and so to get done with all this, I'm gonna have to get some water and rinse off this driveway real good. One there. I think I'll have to take it out a little bit more. I don't think I can get this on. to get the old housing off, we can get this hose off the housing buttons. Had to get the housing out of here first. Let me go get me a pick and get up underneath there. The housing looks good, so I'm gonna replace it anyway. That ain't too good. Looks like I got a new thermostat. I'm about to go get some extension cords and get me a light out here so that way I can see. So I'll be right back. 2 shakes. I don't think there's even a gasket on that thing. That they're supposed to have had. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see down in there or not, but there is no gasket even on this thing. Nowhere. There's supposed to be a gasket between the housing and the block. Breaking the seal on this hose from this housing. So I'm going through the hose and not slipping and going through my stupid hand either. All right, there's that part done. Let me get my little scraper tool. And yes, guys, it is snowing out here. Anytime when you're working on the block or scraping on a block or whatever, you want to use a plastic scraper. Don't want to use something that's metal. You can use metal, but I highly advise against it. Seems like it's pretty clean anyway. There wasn't a gasket on there. Technically, by all rights, you shouldn't have to have one since the thermostat's supposed to have their own gaskets, but still good to use one. Then wipe her down real good. good and dry. Good, dry, and clean. Then you get your housing here. Brand new housing. Dorman parts, really don't care for them, but it's all the only person who makes aftermarket stuff for vehicles these days, it seems like. Use some gasket sealer, but go sparingly with this. So all you're doing with this is helping adhere that gasket to the part. Not like you're making a new gasket. And always use the RTV black. This is the best, in my opinion. And just kind of put your little thin bead on like that. Then you take your finger, move it around, spread it out. Just like so. Sure you get all the shiny parts covered. And let that sit for a few minutes. So it can kind of set up a little bit. Make sure your holes are lined up with your gasket real good. You need to take a bolt and kind of go through, make sure that it ain't gonna catch when I put it back together. And then put another thin little bit on the gasket side of things. I've known people to glob this stuff on like super thick. The thing is, when you do it like that, it gets all up into the cooling system, and it can block up cooling jackets and all kinds of stuff you don't want to happen. This stuff a little bit goes a long way. Trust that one. And it's just a little bit of added protection, you know. And then just let that sit somewhere where it can tack up a little bit. Put your finger back off so that way when you get your thermostat, I always use the fail safes. Yeah, they're more expensive, but one, they've got a lifetime warranty, and then two, if they go bad, it'll just that little area where water can still get through and keep your engine cool. All right, there's that there. it's time for the fun part. Getting this back on. That one started anyway. Let's try to get this bottom one in here. Get it started. Is it not even lining up right yet? Stupid thing. That's in there. Good. Started. This one here. Twist this one. Always make sure that you get your bolts or your nuts started real good before you go putting any kind of fastening tool on it, like a ratchet or a that's ratchet or air ratchet or impact or any kind of tool that's going to be able to apply torque and cause up the cross. Because if you don't, you will wind up having a bad day. And so you wind up having a bad day because you cross one of these bolts to a block or whatever. i.e. this goes into the water pump. Then you're replacing, you know, the water pump next, and you don't want to be having to go through all that hell. Tight. Next stick you put back on here. Get this one tight. Those are all good and tight. Thermostat's in there. Take your finger, go through here, make sure it's secure real good. 5 pound. You know, those usually should have fallen everything works. I can't get nothing to work with me here. Sorry. But now just stick your hose back on. And get your pair of pliers, wherever those went to. Here they are. And get your crappy squeeze clamp. I hate these stupid things. I swear I do. Get that back up on here. Like so. Then top off your fluids. I'm gonna go get some water real quick and rinse this off. And then when I come back, we'll top the fluids off and fire it up. So I will be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Just gonna get you guys to sit back here, maybe. Yeah, you should be able to see what it is I'm doing. Isn't that orange jug up there? Yes. Alright, let's get and put the antifreeze in here. And then we'll start it up, let it run to thermostat opens, and burp it and go from there, I guess. thermostat opens, it should drop down and suck it in out of the reservoir tank. But I still like to watch it and make sure it doesn't do anything stupid. I tell you what, it sucks working on a car outside in the snow. That's cold like this. Then once this is done, I gotta change the tail light of my truck, but other than that, check the temperature. There you guys have it. I'm gonna get in this one here now. Down there. But that's how to change a thermostat and thermostat housing on a Dodge Ram 1500 with the 5.7 liter Hemi. And whatnot. You guys can see it's all nice and dry down around where the fluid before it would leak when it was cold. So that's why it would leak overnight. So, but if you guys like this video, please leave your comments and criticisms down below. Give me a thumbs up and click the subscribe button. And remember, if I can do this crap, anybody can do it. See you later.